I don't know why this is like in the middle of the screen. Welcome to live chat number 2. Call your privacy and abide by community guidelines. What's up, guys? I'm currently waiting in line. Panda Life ENT, what's good, man? Chilling, man. Currently waiting in line. Dr. Manhattan, what's up, man? Good to hear from you guys, man. Ant, are you up here right now? Are you over there? You over there at the spot? Are you over here in line? It's a line, bro. You come out here to I ain't gonna say where I'm at, but you know, you come out here to north or you come over here by the border. What's up, Mike's Mischief, man? Do you say you going to Miami? Oh, hold on a second. Hey, Ant, are you running the same? Okay, yeah, I got you. Dr. Manhattan, I'm in Texas right now. Ant's out here in Texas. Callie's out here in Texas. Justin's out here in Texas. The other Justin's out here in Texas. So yeah, man, Texas is pretty deep right now. There's all the work in the world. We don't know how long this oil and gas splurge of money is gonna last. All I can say is if you want to get into it, get into it. Lowe's decent. Actually, I can't complain. I was having a conversation with Justin about it, and I'm over here by the New Mexico Canadian border. What's this, 128? You know we got these two over here. The other one I haven't been to, and then you got this one. If we wasn't on YouTube, I'd say it, but you probably yeah you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I can't complain. I was having a talk with Justin about it, you know, because everybody wants 2 loads a day. I didn't know that it was going to be a line like this, but I remember they were saying they were out of 100 mesh or something like that last night, so I didn't have to wait. Yep, out here by. Well, I ain't y'all further north of here? Yeah, you're right, Jaw. Because instead of turning off here, if I'd have kept going straight, I think it runs you into that. Okay. But I'm truck number 1, 2, 3, 4 in line, and behind me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 trucks behind me, so it's kind of a north of Kermit. It's kind of a good time because once you kind of get like this, you can usually get to the well, get in there, bang it out, and be gone. I'm taking my Kenworth to the tractor pool in Mandan on Saturday. Man, I saw your tractor pool videos, man. Man, Mike's Mission, you got to put them all together and make it like make it an episode. You know, give it a title and a thumbnail, and then you know you put your tractor pool stuff together. And Mike Mission, while you up there at the tractor pool, man, don't be afraid to go over there, talk to them guys. Hey, you know, interview some of them. Hey, you know, would you mind doing the interview, you know, about your truck and you know what got you into it? And then you get 2 or 3 of those, and then you can put those all together within that same video about the tractor pool. That way, when the tractor pool comes up, and somebody looks it up, bam, they'll see your video, and they're like, oh, okay, that's where the tractor pool. Yeah, that's interesting. I'd like to go there. Where is it at? It's in such and such and such. You know, almost like a commercial, but it's, you know, like the way you see you know how the Discovery show, the Discovery Channel will have those episodes of, stuff like MythBusters. Make it like your own trailer for it. Is pretty much what I'm saying. I want to blow over the weekend. I don't know if the guy still has 2 blowers for sale in South Carolina. I think I told Justin about it. South Carolina, he's got 2 of them for sale for like $1,500. But when I was close in that area, he wasn't there at the time, so I couldn't go look at him. I couldn't go see him and stuff. Dr. Manhattan says, I will stay anonymous forever. This is your homie from Calfrac, Blue Crew. Do I have pictures with me and you? Were you in the, wait a minute. I can't remember which crew I was on. Man, that was some years ago, man. That was 2017, man. But man, I'm happy you guys are in here, man, hanging out, and hopefully, man, y'all are being safe. I'm out here trying to get it. It's Saturday. I mean, right now, in my opinion on the oil field, you can ask Ant, you can ask Justin, you can ask anybody else that's out there. It's a grind of get in, get it, and I would say stay rested up as much as you possibly can. Make sure you take care of your truck, your air pressure in your tire, your seals, any kind of air leaks, anything like that you might have on your trailer when you're hauling pneumatic. I would advise you to get a little small size tackle box. Have that on your trailer for your go-to stuff. A wrench, and a little small size adjustable wrench, a little small size crescent wrench, or one of those little small vice grips, some bungees. Make sure you keep plenty of 3 and 4 inch gaskets to go inside your hose. Make sure you keep duct tape. If you're gonna haul pneumatic, please keep duct tape. Don't get the cheap duct tape. You don't have to have Gorilla Glue duct tape. That's kind of overkill. But just the heavy duty duct tape. Get a big roll of it, because yep, you're going to be using it. Also make sure you get both kinds of JB Weld. The regular kind, but you want the kind that sets fastest. You want that, and you want some of that JB Weld steel. So if you have something going on with your trailer, you got a hole in your trailer, JB Weld will work until you can keep making money for a little while. Then you may have to go get that fixed. You may have to go get it looked at. But the JB Weld may actually hold for a good period of time. So, man, I just thought about that. And if any of you guys got any questions, man, now's the time. Tiger Monkey, what's up, man? What's up, bro? Hopefully everything's going good up there in North Dakota, man. I tell people all the time, hey, man, you need to get that. Like it don't take. All right, what's currently going on right now is we've been running so much, and we have 3 wells going on at the time. I think it might be 4. I know there's definitely 3. They had a 4th one, but I think they canceled the 4th one. So that would have been awesome. Yeah, it's just the 3. So things are going pretty good, man. Things are going pretty good. Got all my trailer issues lined out. My trailer issues they were mostly routine stuff. I haven't had anything major. You know, it's seals, gaskets. I'm trying to think what else. Make sure you keep a little small can of WD-40 for your trailer. Make sure you get some shims. Shims they're just little pieces of metal that you can put on your collars, on your dog ears or your hose. You can just like on your hose, your dog ears, clamp down to make your hose tight onto the male end from the female end. The reason you want to use those is you can use those, or you can put shims in them, and those shims will allow you to prolong having to replace that dog ear just yet. And I use shims just because it's convenient. Bam, and instead of, because I got two dog ears for hoses, and I don't want to use them just yet. Usually I will use the shims off in there until those aren't holding, and then I'll replace them. That way I'm not replacing dog ears, because every time you do that, those dog ears on that hose, they're going to get worn out, and then that metal's going to wear in. And I'll tell you something else about your dome lids. Your dome lids they'll loosen from daytime to nighttime because of the metal expanding and the metal retracting. So you may get your load of sand, take off, get down the road, get to the well, get everything hooked up, go to pressure up, and you're not building pressure. You keep hearing this sound, like, where's that sound coming from? Because when it's on the top, you can't hear it's up there. You just hear that there's some air pressure leaking from somewhere, but it's like it's right here in front of you. But I've been through it a couple times. I'm familiar with it, and sure enough, got up there. One of the latches that came loose, because I mean they'll do that, and that's something you're gonna have to also go through. If you get a trailer that has the automatic air latches on there, you know, that'll just make it a lot more easy. But I got the manual, so I got to climb up there every single time. And usually what I do is anytime there's a downtime, that's when I go up there, check everything, see how tight all of them are on each fill, so I can kind of make sure they're all about the same. You don't want some tight, some loose. You kind of want all the same as much as you possibly can. Purchasing a pneumatic trailer, make sure you get a trailer that is fully complete as much as possible, ready to go, set up to do what you want to do with it, and it's going to give you the options. One thing I've seen about the trailer that I've got, and I've got a picture, I may have this on my phone, but this other guy, he had a trailer that he pulled in next to me. And if you guys can't hear me, let me know. Let me get caught up on you guys' comments. Wait a minute, what are we talking about? Shout out to Tanker Monkey, shout out to Anthony. If you come to the oil field, make sure you have a plan. Yeah, make sure you have a plan. You come to the oil field. $122 an hour right now for water. Damn. What? Dang. Oh, Mike Mister, you tripping me. This dude said friendship dudes. Probably going to go break. Man, Mike Mister, man, don't tear that truck up, man. Keep that truck and get that truck making some money. At least on the side. It's strange times up here, not like it should be. At 117. Oh, yep. Seals make good shield. Not the rubber ones. The metal ones. You know, like the metal collars, the metal bands that they put on your water hoses. Like once those break, because I find them quite often, like laying around, like they've been broken on somebody's hoses. And I just take that, cut that sucker up, make me some stems, make it into a U, stick it into them dog collars, and then I'm rolling. Hopefully it picks up to match the price of oil. Man, I don't know when we're gonna see something like that. The leftovers, yeah, the leftover, yeah, that's it. Where are you gonna be back in? I've been staying out here mostly, you know, because you got the Loves and the Pilot in Kermit. You've got the True Value Hardware truck stop in, what is that, Wickett, Texas, whatever that is right there, right off of 20. You got that little area. You got the Pilot, that's the next exit, the next two exits west. So within that area, you know, you can kind of sit there. The thing about the Road Ranger truck stop in Odessa, you can easily, boom, you can leave from right there, get on, what is that, 818, get on 818, head north, get to 302, and then, you know, you can be up here pretty quick. Or if you're at the Road Ranger, you can go straight on 20, boom, and you can be at some of the other sand plants. So I tend to stay over this way unless I need to go to town to go get something. I have noticed that whenever you're fixing a plan to go do something, that's when you'll get a notification that there's an available load. This is the first live I've done that I didn't get a load. I've started just planning to do stuff just to see if a load would pop up at that time, because I've seen it happen so many times. What other questions? What up, J-Dub? If it's 20K with a rebuild, man, go for it. Everybody's hiring of every kind of work you could think of: oil tubing, wireline, frack. One of the guys was trying to give, hey man, come work for frack. Halliburton's hiring, everybody's hiring. So the question is, how long is this gonna last, man? How much time do we have in the oil field before the market turns over? I'm thinking it's election, but this could be, hey, let them run it up as much as they want. Election time comes around and we can be like, hey, look what we've done for the economy. Look how the economy has turned around underneath this administration. Don't you want to keep that going? So that's one way to look at it. And if so, by all means, get in where you can and make it work for you the best that you possibly can, and don't make it work for you the best that you possibly can. And what is taking so? Come on. But overall, I like the oil field a lot better than 2023 will be even better. I don't know. But that's some high hopes that 2023 will be even better. Because if 2023 is going to be better, then we're going to see what we're seeing. It also means that the price of diesel is going to stay high through the winter. If 2023 is going to be as good of a year as this year has started out to be in the oil field, that means that diesel price is going to stay up there. So Tanker Monkey, you got a point, bro. You got a point. But either way, man, we're all in a position to win. Sandbox, I don't know about, man. I have not done sandbox. I've got in contact with got to call it, with a couple of customers. Got in contact with a guy from Halliburton, and somebody else, and I'm at least gonna, you know, see what they got going on. Because the way I look at it, the money can be optimized with pneumatic as long as you can turn and burn as much as you possibly can. Sandboxes, okay, it's just frustrating sometimes. It is, I mean, all right. Picked up a load last night. Got over there to the well. There were 2 trucks already there, but hey, I was able to get right in once they did shift change, and it's kind of easy to do 3 loads per day on box. 2 or 3 loads a day, you're doing good. 2 loads is fine, especially if it's 50 miles, 60 miles, and up, you know, something like that. Doing 2 of those a day, you're doing good. Nice consistency. You know, you'll have the rest of the day to go do something. In this area, when I get a chance, I've already reached out and spoke to some of the local business owners around here in this area. The first one I want to do is this True Value truck stop, and then after that one I want to do what's the truck stop with the hardware place in it up here in town. I think it's a Love's across the street from it. Then you got that truck parts place right over there too. Because I don't think it's True Value, but it might be Ace Hardware truck stop. That's it. I want to make one of both of those, like a little business spotlight video. I think that'll be pretty cool. Plus, it's like trucking related. Just my opinion, but once people get to max pain in the recession, they will come to the oil field. Yep. Work, then we'll see more rigs. Yep. Yep, that's it. Main Street Market, J-Dub. Yeah. Where you going, bro? Where you going, bro? Yeah, where you going? There's a big old line back here. I don't know what you ain't got excited for in doing all that iron wheel. But anyway, average about load day 630 about 6 miles. So you can do 3 per day. That's a decent check. Yeah. And with the boxes, it's just dropping the hook, right? And plus, well, I guess you would have to swap trailers. Or if you did one pneumatic, there was nothing else going on in pneumatic, you know, boom, pick up the box trailer and go do that. So yeah, I see what you're saying. Because that's one thing I have noticed. The best option is to have as many options as you possibly can. So when one sews up, you can turn to something else. You know, but Andrew said this in his video. You know, so y'all can go back and watch. I don't remember which video it was, but y'all can go back and check out the Chasing Andrew Jackson video where he was talking about having customers and stuff like that. Just make sure you get that sand to them, bro. Just make sure you get that sand to them. In the beginning, for me, it was rough. I didn't know what I was doing, and it was a learning process. And then once I got the mechanical stuff out of the way, man. Once I got the mechanical stuff out of the way, it's been smooth sailing. Make sure when you buy a blower, make sure you get your emergency heat plugs. I bought one, but I got to buy another one, and I was just about to do that before I got this load, because one went out on me right as I was almost finished unloading my trailer. But luckily, I'd already bought one, and I was able to finish unloading, and then I went back, truck stop, whatever, let the truck cool off, replaced it, back in business. Matter of fact, I'll show you what it looks like. On some of your trucks, you're gonna have one of these. On my truck, I have 2 of these. There's one on the bottom and one one on the top. They come in different heat ratings. I think it's 360 degrees and 320 degrees. I think one's for like 260 or 280, something like that. So if you buy a pneumatic blower, the Garden Denver I don't know about, but I know they have these on them also. Make sure you buy you at least a couple of these and get them for the best price that you can get them for. Ogle Ogburns truck place, this is like $100. I think they're cheaper at Craft, but yeah, Ogburns it was like $100, 105, but Craft sells these also. Craft is a place to go. Dude, they got better prices than Amazon. I went and looked at my hold on a second, I want to show you guys something. Still England. All right, now we're gonna talk about some pneumatic parts. Give me a second so I can share this video with somebody was asking me about doing a video about my pneumatic trailer. I got one on there, and I think I go through a good bit of detail. But we're doing it live, so if you have your heat plug issues, try lowering your RPMs and staying away from 360, trying to get the 390 degree plugs. I hadn't seen it 390s. I have seen 360s. Where you get your 390s from, J? Come on. $54 for the brass. The one I got wasn't brass. I know that much. Okay. And the thing was, I was at Ogburns looking at some other stuff, and I thought about it then while I was there. And if I'd have bought some when I was in Shreveport, they were like $45. So give me a second because I want to go over some parts and stuff. You guys. And if y'all have any questions, now's the perfect time to be throwing them out there. But the Oilfield is awesome. You know, you can see, I started in the Oilfield in 2014, and for those of you that have a CDL, the Oilfield is a lot easier to get into with that CDL than it is without. And some people may have tried to get into the Oilfield, they tried this, they tried that, and nothing was working. That CDL will open some doors, man. trucking. And give me a minute, dudes. I'm trying to share this video with a couple people. There we go. Oil and gas, Permian Basin, West Texas, Oilfield, oil and gas talk, yeah. Oilfield bulletin board, yep. Oilfield strong group, yeah. Roughneck oilfield trash, yep. It's probably gonna get blocked on Bakken fail of the day because it's not Bakken related, but we'll try and see. Real oil field jobs, yep, because we talking about oil field jobs today, so absolutely. I'm trying to think who else. Oilfield careers, yep, sharing it there. All right, that's done, that's out the way. Depending on what kind, you're gonna have different sizes of these. This is your bottom drop for your 5.5 inch or 5 inch. It looks like this. It goes up into your bottom drop valve. You know, you open it, let it open. These right here, depending on which company you go to work for, some of them require that you have these on your hose connection for your male or your female end. Some of them don't. It's just a Velcro strap that you can wrap around that sucker and put on there to make sure that it don't loose. This is a 3-inch seal. When you're hauling water or you're doing pneumatic, I can tell you right now, I've experienced it with hauling water. Tanker Monkey can testify to what I'm talking about. What's up, Riley 14M? Oh, J-Dub, I know who it is now. What's up, J-Dub? Hey, man, think about it for a minute. When you said that, like, hey, yeah, I know who you is, man. Prince Diamond, what's up, man? Man, craft is a spot, bro. Craft is really the spot, but ain't nothing else when you get out this way. But Anthony, if you still watching this, get the truck wash. Call old boy. They're usually at the Love's truck stop in Kermit. They're usually in that Love's truck stop in Kermit. And he said $100 for the truck. $100 to wash the truck. Somebody else is out here. Hold on a second. If you're out this way, you need some tires. I'll let Manuel. I think you got the mechanic card I gave Andrew the last time I was over there. Riley 14M says he's coming to the oil field next month. I hadn't tried the truck wash, guys, yet. I want to wait to wash my truck to the end of this week, so probably Saturday. But I know they be over there washing trucks, and I've seen them, and ain't no truck washing nowhere near out here. So they seem to do a pretty good job. And they're right there, they'll be out there sitting in their truck. So that's better than driving back to Odessa Milling to go sit in line at Blue Beacon. But we do have the smaller car wash. So I hadn't tried this up yet. Clarence Pugh, what's up, man? You know, because I definitely want to try them guys out to see. And I definitely am going to holler at Manuel because he told me some tire prices that I don't believe. And I have to like, okay, I don't really need tires at this minute, but if you got them for that price, I need to give me some tires. Yep. And it says it is definitely good to have an assortment of mechanics in your pocket out here. I've seen people on the side of the road, and some of them like going to go pick up a load. It's not as load. Radio check. What we doing out here, man? Radio check. Anybody got your radio on 19? I've been here too long. Might end up canceling my load. Hey man, what are we doing? Anybody got an update? Something? I get the feeling I've been here too long.
I have no idea what's going on, man. I've been here a long time too. And I was here a long time last night also. I'm thinking that they're just running short on paying unpaid. Got to the list of employees.
It's daytime. I thought, you know, man, they got the A-team in there.
Is there ever really an A-team here, though?
Okay, yeah, you got a point. Oh damn. Forgot what I was talking about.
From what I know, they're making the sand as they load us. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what it was. Cause last night, that's how they were running.
You know, it's some of them times when you're like, no, I don't want to haul a load of 100 mesh because I may be there forever. And then this happens, it's like, man, I wish I could get that 100 mesh right now.
Yeah, it'll be that same damn thing with 100 mesh when we come back.
Yeah. These are your seals for your like butterfly valves and your hot. I was told by Kraft, I know they have two kinds of seals. They have the neoprene and they have these. These are like a hard I don't know what you call it. It's not like a rubber. It's like a, yeah, I know, bro. When you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta go to the bathroom. But they have two kinds. They have the neoprene. They have ones like these. They told me on the hotline, use the neoprene ones, which is what I have on there because the neoprenes were already on there. So you replace what's already on there with what come off. So depending on what kind you have, you may be using these. I don't have any of the white ones in here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. These right here are your collars. These go on your hoses. When you begin to get leaks on your hoses, you have one of two problems. Either these, the metal on them, have begun to war, you know, from you open and close, or your gasket on the inside needs to be replaced. Sometimes you can get away with just turning it around. I'm just flipping the gasket, sometimes not. I think I've got 4 of these. And it also comes with the little pins that go in. Pin goes in here like that. I'll take your old one out, put this one in, and you beat it in there with a hammer, and that's how you replace your dog. I'm not going to be replacing mine just yet. I do have 4, so And more than likely, when you do them together. Do the set. Don't just do one side. Trying to think what else. Make sure you keep your air cleaners clean. I've got to get some exterior filters to go on it. Guys said they got them at Rush, so I'll check over there. Make sure you get those. Make sure give me a second. I'm trying to think what else, because I had a couple things on my mind. You have to run your AC in the truck. Yes, you do have to run your AC in the truck. It is hot as hell out here. When I say hot, I don't mean a little, I mean a lot. When you're outside and the wind's blowing, it's like, oh, you know, it's hot. But you don't realize how hot it is until you walk into a store and the air conditioning is on, and that's when it hits you. But you know, you're outside, you're doing something, because when I'm outside while I'm unloading, you know, it's hot, but it doesn't register to me until I'm done. I go to get back in the truck and I feel that air conditioner. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much what's going on. Yes, you are running that air conditioner all day long. Either that, or you're gonna go, especially in a situation like this, it is extremely dusty, and the only way to keep dust out of your truck is to keep that door closed as much as possible. I don't have to battle as much, because for me, I've gotten a pretty good routine. Once I get to the well, that door is coming open 2 or 3 times. It's coming open because usually what I do is once he picks out which trucks are supposed to go to the well, I'm usually not the first. I'm usually, you know, one of the other guys in line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, whatever. As soon as the other guys go to stage to set up to back in to the spot that they're going to unload at, right then I'll stop, get out my truck, take the cap off my blower, take the cap off of my the back of my product line, which is at the back of my trailer, and then I get back in my truck. Then that way, when I go to back up, I can turn the blower on right then. That way, after I give them the paperwork, turn the blower on, pop my brakes, I'm ready to go outside and start rolling. Go out there, start hooking up my lines, and when I do that, my bleed off valve is already closed. That way, as soon as I turn that blower on, all I got to do is put the hose on from the back and let it start building pressure. Go hook up my product hose to the silos. By the time I walk back, it's already starting to build pressure. Come up here to the truck, and this is the last time, and this is usually the last time that I'm opening the door of my truck. And this is just my way of doing it, and it works for me to keep dust out of my truck. Then come back up to the truck, cruise control on, PTO once, cruise control on, hit my cruise once, hit my cruise twice, I'm back outside. I'm not opening this door back up again after that, because it is dusty and it does not rain very often. And since I've been here, it's rained enough to get the dust down for a day, maybe a day and a half, and it's right back dusty all over again. So that's the situation there. And also, whenever you get your truck washed, try your best to get your radiator washed and cleaned out and car washed as much as possible to help get that sand, get that dust out of there. Also, to keep that from building up on your radiator. And really, you have got to keep your motor washed and clean as much as possible. You've got to keep your truck clean as much as possible so you can see anything that looks different. Any kind of different kind of leak on your truck, something out of the ordinary. Make sure you're putting caps back on your truck. Make sure you're putting stuff back on tight. That's the importance of making sure your truck is washed, especially in in the oil field, because it's going to get a lot of dirt road grime and stuff. Finally, thank you. Stuck up here by, what is that, I'm up here by, I'm up here by the armpit of Texas. You know exactly where I'm at. Because you have the, what road is this? 1218. I'm up about 1218. I don't think what else as far as the trailer goes. On your trailer, when it comes to your clamps for your hoses, get the heavy duty ones. Now, the double bolt ones, they don't sell at Craft. You can get those off Amazon, but they're gonna cost more money. And I gotta double check because I was looking at these. Because there is a name. Okay, it's called a T-clamp or something like that. Yeah, it was. It went away again. It's a T-band clamp. They come in different sizes, but like I said, Craft has the best pricing, hands down. Especially when it comes to anything pneumatic, they got it all. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Craft makes hoses too, don't they? But I also know we got Midwest Hose and Specialty or something like that. They make hoses. Make sure you get the steel, not the aluminum. My trailer came with hoses, and a couple of them have like little pinholes in them. I just duct tape that sucker up, keep on blowing. You can tell when we're gonna talk about two things that can fail on you. Your hot hose can fail on you, and you can blow a hose back there. When your hose starts getting soft, like you can touch it and you can like press it in easily, it's getting thin. And they're usually gonna get thin within that first foot to 2 feet, where it tends to come down at, because that's where the sand is going into the hose, and the sand is sandblasting that area. So the first 2 feet, 1.5 foot to 2 feet, that's usually where your hose is going to start getting eaten up, which is not a bad thing, because hey, if your fitting on the end is still good, you can chop that 2 feet off, cut that band, not cut the band, take the bands off, cut that hose, have that fitting put back on that same hose. It'll just make your hose short, and then over time you end up with a hose that went from 10 feet to a 5 footer, or something like that. I don't have any angled fittings like 90s elbows and stuff like that. I don't have any of that. Pretty much as long as you have the space, you can pull your truck up some. You can, it's different stuff that you can do to kind of get your hose out of a kink. Plus, once you put pressure on that line, that's another thing we got to talk about. Once you put pressure on that line, it tends to straighten out that hose anyway. And the owner operator told me this, and I'm finding it to be true. Every trailer is different. Every trailer is going to offload differently, depending on how I I at? What was I just saying? Grab this make hose, I believe, 21 per foot. Feed line and 9 inch per foot. Okay. Oh, these jewels, and I'm the only one that hit the like. Yeah, guys, hit that like and that subscribe video if you haven't already. What? You through already? Hell yeah. Well, they said the radio ain't working. We'll get caught back up on the comments in a second. We're good to have some of the mechanics, and you're absolutely right. Prince Diamond, yep, you have got to run that air conditioner out here. Stick it out in the water. I mean, man, these guys in water making money too, bro. These guys in water, man, they are making money. I don't know what. I started talking to a guy. The guy that's in the couple of videos recently, he's got a red shirt on. He hauls water up here. And me and him were talking about hauling water. We still got to talk about the operating pressures and stuff. But I want to get back to what I was talking about. And when I moved, I forgot about it. We can get out this something relatively soon. Let me check my phone. Also, make sure they haven't left messages for me or something. Something changing. Everything looks good there. Let's see how many trucks are on location. That's the last thing I was saying, dude. I was talking about the hoses. Something else the guy about this trailer from told me. He said every so often uncouple my metal belly lines and take a pipe wrench and rotate it, because from that sand blowing in that metal, I'm gonna have to make a video again with me going over my trailer in more detail, because I have a hose back there where the sand has literally eaten through the metal. And you can see where that sand is eating all the way through the metal, and you can see where the lines in the hose not the lines, but like on the outside coupling together for the hose and the fitting, it has grooves of rings around it, and you can see those rings like it's eating through it. It's eating through that steel that much. So keep that stuff in mind, that you are gonna have to deal with stuff like that. Like I said, keep you some duct tape, JB Weld, and your pressures. Yeah. Depending on what kind of trailer you get, every trailer is gonna offload differently. Some trailers, they will offload better if you go from front to back. Some trailers, they just work better if you do the middle, then do the two on each end. My trailer offloads faster from the back going forward. The difference is it blows out faster once I get closer towards the front of my trailer, but it'll plug off faster than it will towards the back of the trailer. So I tend to get 20 and 20. I tend to have my weight split. I could have all of it put in at one drop, but I tend to split it up for the weight. That way the truck rides better. I'm trying to think what else. Well, that's the main reason for that. You do it the best way that you want. I have intermediate baffles, so it's a baffle trailer, but it's open. So like there's a baffle in it. They're like this, but it's open space, baffle, and then open space at the top, so that whatever dry product you put in, if you put all of it in at one time, as it's going in, it'll go in and it'll start filling, and then as it begins to fill, it'll get so high, and then it'll run out the bottom until it fills in that space, and then once it gets to a certain height, it'll start running out the sides. It'll start filling in the sides. So if you had a 3 with baffles, you could still just do a 1 drop and it would still fill out the sides. But yeah, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. It's a learning experience. Get the trailer that gives you the most number of options that you can possibly get, or you may want to take your trailer to a custom place, a custom trailer place, and have them set up. Because I'm thinking about having this trailer set up for bottom drops. But I saw this other guy's trailer. It was pretty cool the way he had it set up where he could push pneumatic, and he could just open up this latch on that sucker. That sucker be out of here. That sucker be empty in 30 seconds, and he wouldn't even have to pressure it up. What are the odds that by the time I get up here, they have to refill it up with sand again? I wouldn't doubt it. Anyway. And if there's anything else you guys want to bring up now, is absolutely the time to do it. How many places is there in Odessa Miller to wash my truck myself? That's what I want to know. Because I ain't got no problem with somebody else washing my truck. It's just, if I wash it, I'm on. Anyway. Yeah, guys, hopefully, man, this was some useful information. Like J-Dub said, make sure you get those heat plugs. They sell them at Craft. Craft has the best prices. I also talked with them about doing a business spotlight with them. I think that'll be pretty cool. Make sure you get your steel toes. You can get those Survivor shoes from Walmart. They work without a problem. And also, if you're going to be out here in the summer, whether you're wearing the 2-piece of a shirt and the jeans, FRs, or you wearing coveralls. I have quite a few different kinds of coveralls, but my Calfrac coveralls are the best because I have summer Calfrac coveralls. They're thinner. The Purity Oilfield Services coveralls, in my opinion, are kind of the best because they're thick, but they're not as thick as my Patriot. The Patriot coveralls, man, you'll sweat to death in them things. That's why I'm actually wearing these right here more, because they breathe better. Those Patriot coveralls, they're for both summer and winter. Radio check on channel 15. Radio check on channel 10. Did somebody copy that on 10? Okay, I'm in 2C. I'll just double check to see if y'all's radios are working. Where was I? Andrews, no, Andrews is gonna be farther north. The truck, like watching my truck is kind of somehow. It's kind of something I want to do towards the end of the day. Do it then. That way, after I get my truck washed, go somewhere with some clean pavement, park, wait a little while. Then go through my truck, probably grease it. I'll just check, and I'll go through my airlines and see if I see any chafing on any wires and anything like that. That's another reason that it's important to wash a truck so that you can see anything out of the ordinary. Charging my phone. Oh yeah. A couple of other things I want to go over. You don't have to have these. You can get the regular little soft ones like this. Well, it's like a little pad. You can get those and they work just fine. These were on here whenever the last time I used this, and I have 4 or 5 of these, and I got I don't know how many packages of these filter cartridges to go on it.
I'm sorry, come back. 4140, yes sir, 41. You too, man. Take him out of here.
Yep, my radio's working.
Come on in.
It might.
Number 1?
Yep. It might get dark in here for a minute and I might lose service.
There's good. Hit your brake.
Make sure you have your hard hat. My hard hat has the earmuffs onto it. You can buy those earmuff attachments. Those are convenient, and when it's windy, keeps your hard hat from falling off. Or if you're working on something, looking at something, you have to bend over. It keeps your hard hat from falling off, and it allows your protection. It's just really convenient for working in the oil field. Make sure you have goggles of some kind. If you wear prescriptions, those ones they sell at Walmart. That look like this. In my opinion, thank you guys for hitting that like and that subscribe. You guys are awesome. Appreciate that. They look like this. They're kind of dorky looking, but they get the job done. Especially when it's windy. I've worked in sand and frack. Those suckers were a lifesaver. Other than that, man, make sure you get some good quality gloves. What you're going to be doing, and they rubber rubber hammer. Do not hit that tanker with a metal hammer. I think what else? Pressure up your tank when you go to buy a pneumatic tanker. Pressure it up. Turn everything off, turn the truck off. Walk around it a couple times. Listen, they get you some spray soap in a spray bottle and go around on it. Every connection, go around every single one and look for air bubbles. And that'll let you see, where you may have like hairline leaks, or you may have a cracker in your pneumatic tanker or something like that. So. Also, another way to keep dust and stuff out of your truck is when I get to the well, I close this off. That way I don't have to deal with sand or dust or whatever in this area. And at the end of the day, I can get my little air tool thing and just spray all this out. Dude, that is not what I asked y'all to do. That is not what I asked y'all to do. Look at my suspicion gauge and tell me you're doing it exactly backwards.
Pull up. That's good, that's great.
They're doing it exact backwards to what I wanted done. But it's going to work out either way. Because I tend to have most of the weight. I have 4 top fill lids, and I have the second one with the most weight in it, and then like a little bit in the front. That way most of my weight is I'm blowing off as I start from the back and work my way forward. But I can tell that by my suspension gauge they're doing the exact backwards to that. Because it should have went 10,000, and then the rest should have been.
Alright, good to go, man.
Appreciate that, man. Y'all take it easy.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
But it's all good. I should have said something over the radio when I went in. So it's been awesome hanging out with you guys, man. I hadn't made a live. I hadn't made a good quality live in a while, and I've been meaning to make one on my trailer. What got me out here to the oil field. I've been meaning to do more vlogging, because I've run into truck drivers, and the thing out here, it's so hot outside. Ain't nobody trying to have no conversations, and then it's dusty. So ain't nobody trying to have no conversations until it gets later on, and then it's dark. Unless you catch somebody in the morning, but most of the people you catch in the morning. See, when you load it like that, that's how this trailer is gonna feel. Versus if you put most of your weight towards the back and less towards the front, when you hit a bump, it won't do that. Yeah. And now it rides completely different than the way I wanted it to. About this. But guys, yeah, man. Also, purchase you a good quality back brace for driving these oil field roads. That's just something that I learned driving over the road. Wearing a back brace really helps, especially if you're going to be behind that seat for a long period of time. These oil field roads, you deserve you deserve to have a back brace when you drive a back support. Other than that, man, I can't really think of anything else. Make sure you pay attention to the truck pusher, and you can trust the truck pushers because they don't want you to hit anything. Because if you hit anything, they're gonna look at them first. Like, what happened? So make sure you're paying attention to the truck pusher. Out here, they do a great job. They trucks in there. You know, they tend to get you as close as they possibly can most of the time, if not all the time. So that is great. All right, buddy, come on out the way, man. Come on out the way. You should be gone by now. Hop out this truck before kick this dust up. I don't know where I got disappeared to. I'll be back here in a minute. Bam, now we got some paperwork. We are about to get this thing rolling. I'll take you guys with me. We'll go up there, close those top lids, top fills, whichever you want to call them. I can tell you right now, if you've never worked over here in this area, whatever you think you would normally have your air conditioner on at, more than likely you're going to be going a speed above that. Because I'm telling you, 1 and 2 just doesn't make a difference. It's either 3 or 4. And 4 is the max. So thank all you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hitting that like. Thanks for hitting that subscribe. Stay tuned for more oil field videos, interviews with some of your favorite truck drivers and oil field operators around the world, Texas and North Dakota and everywhere in between. We're going to get on down here, show you guys how I close the lids. I don't have a tripod or nothing to stick the phone on, so this is going to be interesting. The good thing about when there's a line like that, it meters out the traffic, so it should be fewer people to wait at the station. And if it's going to be like this all night, it should kind of, I don't know, maybe make things a little bit quicker. It just depends. But if everything's lined up with my trailer, the trailer's running awesome, no problems. Currently just working on making the money back, making the money back that it took to begin this business incursion out to the Permian Basin, Eagle Ford, Shale, West Texas. Why would you stop in the middle? You see me coming behind you. There you go. y'all for tuning in. Y'all, you guys are awesome. Let it be known that you guys are awesome. Be safe out here. Come out here. There is money out here. Don't limit yourself to just trucking. If you have a CDL, there's a lot that's available to you, from frac jobs to wireline jobs, coil tubing opportunities, drilling opportunities, work over rig opportunities. I ain't got nobody coming behind me right now. Otherwise, I would not know to stop here. The old boy's in the spot on his way in, but I was going to stop him on my way. And I'm going to let this dust settle for a second. Yep, that's exactly what he did. Did it backwards. Close that right there off. Also, double check your lid. Look at it. See how that seal looks. How do you know if your seal needs to be replaced? It's gonna be dry rotted. Have a bunch of cracks and stuff. Trying to do this with one hand. Same thing on this one. Check your dome lids, make sure you don't have any cracks. This one has a bunch of sand, which I want to get out of there. So I'm just gonna do that, let it drop. Open it up again. That took care of all that. Not the fall. Going down this other ladder. And that's my ouch. Hold on just a second. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is JPTV 3000. Holler at y'all later. Y'all be safe out here. Until next time, for all your trucking and oil field videos, check out JPTV 3000. J is in Jerry, P is in Peter, TV is in television 3000. All one word for all your trucking and oil field videos. Peace. I still got the old FLC, Jacoby Sullivan, Robert Lee West. My son now desire to come to the oil field instead of flatbed. Diversified second truck. Hell yeah. Robert Lee, good content. Thank you, man. How was fuel, pride, impact rates? Don't know. I ain't even worried about the fuel no more. Be safe out there. Thanks, J-Dub. If you have a spot to drop your trailer, there's a corn wash permit that you can get. Hell yeah, Kermit. Hell yeah. Andrew, Texas has no wash. Thank all you guys. Shout out to J-Dub. Shout out to Panda Life ENT. Shout out to Prince Diamond. Shout out to Brandon Thomas. Shout out to Anthony, Ant, and Mitty. Shout out to Clarence Pugh. Shout out to Riley, 14M. Shout out to I'm working my way back up. Shout out to Tanky Monkey. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for coming up in here, man. Shout out to Mike's Mischief. Shout out to Dr. Manhattan. What's up, man? Appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout out to, I think I got everybody. Panda Life, yeah, I said you. Alright, as far as I know, I said shout out and thank you to everybody. Appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out in here, and shout out to AP News to you. Yep. So if you didn't hear your shout out, you may just have to back the video up and you'll hear it. Y'all be safe. Peace.